A lot going on tonight. Star Wars night here at the ballpark, and there's a big crowd in tonight to see Gilbert Diaz make his second Major League start.
23-year-old right-hander who impressed in his Major League debut here Monday against the Atlanta Braves.
Boy, did he ever. Over his 6 innings of work, he threw 83 pitches. We knew he had a good fastball. He threw 48 of those. We knew he had a good curveball, but he only threw 7 curves. He found a slider somewhere warming up in the bullpen, threw 28 of those to great effect.
Springer lines it to left, racing towards the line, and making the catch of the left fielder Gurriel for out number 1.
So on his bobblehead night, he makes the first out. Nice job.
How about that?
Former Blue Jay making the grab. Here's Spencer Horwitz.
Sky high pop up, short left center. Here comes Alec Thomas. And Gilbert Diaz rolling along. 2 quick outs. And here comes Laddie Jr.
Guerrero swings and pops it up. Right side of the infield, Christian Walker is there.
How about 3 outs on 6 pitches?
Jose Barrios will face 6 left-handers in Torey Lovello's Diamondbacks lineup tonight, but he has been much improved in that area this season. Coming off 6 innings in Seattle, he did not factor in the decision, allowing 4 runs. He did strike out 10 Mariners, but a couple more home runs. He now leads Major League Baseball with allowing 21 home runs, and there are some dangerous power bats in this Diamondbacks lineup.
Weak ground ball out to second, right at Horwitz, and Carroll will not get on base here as he is retired.
Marte digs in, gets set, the 3-2 delivery, and a nasty looking slurve right there came inside and a little bit too far inside, so Marte earns the walk and heads down to first.
And a runner on board now for Jock Peterson.
Peterson lines it down the right field line. That's a base hit. Rattling towards the corner. Marte around third. He's going to be waved home. Here comes the relay. It'll go to third. It's an RBI double for Peterson, and he dives back into second ahead of the throw. 1-0 D-backs in the first.
Oh, the force was with Jock Peterson that time.
Excitement right off the bat.
And in the words of Torey Lovello today, Lourdes, all systems are go. He's excited to play against the Blue Jays, and he has the coolest one up there on his own Stormtrooper bobblehead night. This is really cool. This was Lourdes Gurriel Jr.'s family. Check out Dad's bobblehead. These are his children. This was a really cool thing. And then, of course, it gets destroyed.
Let me have it.
Yeah.
Let me have it.
Didn't last long.
I had it first.
The spiky hair, I'm telling you.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's good stuff.
The 3-2 delivery sent to center field on a rope, but right at Varsho. He had to backpedal maybe 5-6 feet. He makes the grab, and that sits down the Diamondbacks.
A couple of hardline drives have just happened to go straight to Diamondbacks outfielders. But it looks like Diaz is just going to continue to pump in those fastballs until the Blue Jays start to make adjustments on those pitches.
So Dalton Varsho comes up batting 197 on the season.
Liner to center, good swing on that one, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. Thomas gambled and came up empty, and Varsho is on his way to third. And if they score it a triple, it'll be his second in as many nights, and indeed they do. And the infield is going to come in here for the Diamondbacks with Alejandro Kirk at the plate. Back to the fastball, and he did indeed get it in the air. This is going to be plenty deep enough. Ooh, Thomas makes the catch as they collide out in the outfield. Everybody is fine. The run scores, and the sac fly makes it 1-1.
Another Blue Jay sacrifice fly. That's already their 4th in less than 11 innings.
The D-backs have the first 2 aboard in the second. This tie game.
Chance for Jose Herrera. Jose 9 games this year since his recall from Reno near the end of last month. Corners with 1 out. Base hit for Herrera. Perdomo's home. Suarez will get third. And it's 2-1 Diamondbacks.
That's Jose Herrera's 5th consecutive start with a base hit, and he has RBIs in 4 of those starts.
This has really started out to be one of those bottom of the order rallies that winds up with a big crooked number at the end of the inning.
Corbin in the air to right field. That might be deep enough. Springer coming in a couple of steps. Suarez tags. Springer makes the catch.
Here comes Gino, and the throw's cut off. Vladdy cut it off. He might have had a play there. Instead, Suarez is home, and it's 3-1.
Looked like a good throw from Springer. Appeared to be on line. We'll never know.
And pitch number 70 on the way. 1 out in the 4th. Not even close. 2 on and 1 out, and here comes Gattel. Base hit. That's by Horwitz. Here comes Herrera. Corbin into third, and it's 4-1.
Every time he makes contact, it's just a missile. 110 miles an hour off the bat that time. Second baseman Horwitz barely had an opportunity to react to that ball. It was by him into right field in a blink of an eye.
Something thrown again now.
No, this is not what the Blue Jays were anticipating from Barrios.
3 starts in a row in which he has allowed at least 4 earned runs. Second and third, 2 down, and a full count on Walker.
Well, he's walked 4 and hit a batter, and they are loaded for Lourdes on his bobblehead night.
Oh, I love it when it comes together like this.
Jammed him.
Oh, that's a
Slow roller. Barrios loses the foot race. Corbin's home, and it's 5-1. There you go. The Stormtrooper bobblehead comes through.
Boy, you can PFP all you want in spring training. That's just a tricky play on the right side of the infield.
Gilbert Diaz has looked real good tonight.
It's pretty interesting, too, looking at the 3-pitch mix that he's throwing. He's throwing that four-seam fastball 63% of the time so far in this ball game, and that lends itself again for the game plan for the Jays. You've got to imagine is to go up there and hunt that four-seamer, but they have not been able to make consistent adjustments against it.
Like right there on cue, Madison. 98 miles an hour, and sitting down looking is Jimenez. The strikeout sends the Jays down to their final out of this inning. There's 2 away. And it looked like another ball way outside, but they say Springer swung at it.
Oh, somebody just got tossed. Looks like Chris Bassett.
Well, Chris Bassett was out on the field and yelling at the first base umpire, Gabe Morales.
Bassett was fired up for sure. He was out on the field.
3 check swing calls, I guess. That's 3. Yeah. There's a lot of frustration on this team right now. 5-1 Diamondbacks. Horwitz is aboard with a leadoff double.
Here's Vlad Guerrero for 2.
That one to the screen. Horwitz will go to third. The throw from Herrera. It's in time to get him. He got him.
Boy, Jose Herrera's having himself a night.
That could not have been a worse bounce from a Blue Jay perspective.
6 innings of 1-run ball in the books for Gilbert Diaz.
Corbin does not have a hit, but he's got a little bit of everything. He has reached on an error. He's walked and scored, and he's knocked in a run with a sacrifice fly. So a productive night certainly at the top of the lineup, especially for a guy that does not have a base hit. Keeping Schneider busy. That's carrying back to the track, back to the wall, and it's gone. Now there's a base hit. And it's 8-1 Diamondbacks. They have blown it open into 7th.
There's the big hit that you were asking for. Corbin Carroll delivers. Oppo to left field. That was huge.
Ernie Clement leads off the Blue Jays 8th inning, and here is Miguel Castro, his 9th appearance this season and his first since April 20th. He has missed 3 months with right shoulder inflammation. And backhanded by Suarez at third. What a play by Gino! Wow! Suarez with a long throw, but a nice fluid motion down there from foul ground. That's about as long a throw as a third baseman might have to make.
He ends up in foul territory. The throw was a little high, but Christian Walker, no problem.
Perdomo takes inside ball 4, 1-out walk. And that'll bring up Eugenio Suarez, 8-1 D-backs bottom 8.
Suarez, fly ball, left field, goodbye. It's 10-1. And Gino Suarez is rolling. He's now got 4 homers and 12 RBIs in his last 7 games.
Wow. Well, we've been waiting a while for Gino to heat up. He's a streaky hitter, but once he figures it out, he is as hot as anybody in the game.
Tonight is the first 4 RBI game in this ballpark in Corbin Carroll's career.
Carroll swings and hits one high. Deep right field. It's gone! What a night for Corbin Carroll. 2 homers, 6 RBI, 12-1 Diamondbacks in the 8th.
This is a game that he really needed.
Thiago Vieira on to start the 9th inning.
Back-to-back 2-out walks here in the 9th. Set down the first 2, no problem in this inning, and then 8 of his last 10 pitches have been outside the strike zone.
Newman is there. Walker's at first. And the Diamondbacks get Gilbert Diaz his first major league victory as they beat the Blue Jays 12-1. And they get to 2 games over 500. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow with Zach Gallen on the mound.